All right, who are you?
Au Jus.
Au Jus. I'm Dylan Liu of Au Jus.
Mark from Au Jus.
What do you guys do?
We make music. We make music for every occasion. Simple as that.
I like to say that we make good music. You just kind of create, artistically. You get into that zone and you just let it fly.
Yeah, we're a band.
So you're releasing an album.
Yes. We're releasing Puppy Breath. It's our second studio album.
This year,
October 27. The album is 15 tracks long. There's a bonus track on there. It's like over an hour, so it's a long body music. It's definitely a lot to get into, a lot to dissect. I think a lot to kind of further find out who we are as artists, if you want to give it a listen.
I like that. Yeah, it's just a journey. You're constantly just building. You don't want to get stuck in the same place, so you're constantly, finding more about yourself, more about the world around you. And it's always better when you have good people with you by your side.
What's the album about?
I'll let the writer answer.
This album covers a lot of themes. I think overall this is like the most, it's the thickest body of work that we have to date. I think it's very mature music. Not that the first album wasn't mature, but it had a very open feeling to it. I think this one's really like confident and in your face.
Yeah, a little more focused.
I think so. I think earlier in the process this time we had an idea of what we wanted to make. We wanted to take it a little to somewhere we didn't on the first album. First one was kind of spacey,
Poppy, kind of had like a little pop sound to
this
it.
one, yeah.
Clean. It was like clean music,
Right.
you know. I think this one's a lot more kind of just like not raunchy, but a little grittier. I think that's where our heart's at. I think that's the kind of people we are. We're not cleanest cut people. So I think the album is just about that, just like putting ourselves onto the songs and the only way we know how. So
Yeah, giving it what we got. I mean, we don't get paid to make music. We just don't. So this is really just from our heart. We really enjoy doing this and putting music out into the world.
What's the meaning of Puppy Breath, and what kind of energy was put into this album?
So, Puppy Breath, to me, well, to us, the reason we came up with this title was, well, usually a lot of the times we just really like words that look good together, so at least that's how I come up with a lot of song titles. We came up with the title of the album because just the way the music feels, it kind of starts off a little bit, I would say like melancholy.
yeah,
A little bit, right?
yeah.
A little bit. And then it takes a turn somewhere in the middle. It gets a little bit darker. It gets heavier. It's more in your face. I really fucking like it. Like it's cool. If somebody else made this album, I would still love it.
Yeah, like I think, the meaning of it is just like, of Puppy Breath is like new beginnings kind of thing. I think that's what the album was for us, making like a way longer project, more meaningful project. And yeah, that title, like Dill said, it's intriguing, pulls you in. Like, what is Puppy Breath, So, yeah.
What changed approaching this new album compared to your last one, and what song's your favorite?
I think approach-wise, instrumentally, with me with like the music and stuff, that aspect, I think my approach was a lot more like, I always keep my stuff simple. I don't like to overcomplicate it, you know, but I did mess with like some tunings, and just kind of making a song like before the words are there, you know. I think that approach is what carried us through the whole like production of the album, just like creating a vibe and then just like putting the words on it and making it all fit together so it could be like cohesive at the end of the day.
Yeah, we do that a lot. A lot of the times the music will already be totally done, and sometimes it happens very fast where I can just hear the music and it just kind of comes out. I just spill out on the track. It's the best way to do it, in my opinion, for me at least. My favorite song on the album, there's a lot of strong moments here on this album. One song that I've never even heard anyone make a song even close to, like the way it sounds, is Your Sentimental Center, personally. That song is just fucking wild.
Yeah.
I really like the way this album starts. It's very strong. Also, like the middle is really cool. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's its own little, I don't know. The album is broken into 3 parts in my eyes, I think.
Right. Yeah, my favorite, I like 3. I'm gonna say 3. Yeah. So, Baseball Friend, Yellowtail, and Speakeasy. Those are all sick.
Those are all great songs. Check it out.
How long did you guys work on the album? What's the lyrics about?
How long? Well, it was like 5 months.
We started in April and it was done by early
April to
early July, maybe late June.
Yeah, like 4 months. 4 or 5
pretty
months.
fast, yeah. But we pushed it off to October because it felt like the right time. The music has kind of like I'd say like a cold undertone, so I think it was the best time to put it out.
Yeah, darker atmosphere, October. Yeah. You know,
it's just Halloween shit.
Yeah,
scary.
The lyrics, I think the lyrics are about, I don't know. I think those lyrics have many meanings, just like any good writers. You know, they don't really. I mean, good writers will write something that has a very specific meaning and one that has a broad meaning. You know what I mean? I think across the board, there's a lot of different ways to interpret what he's saying. I think that's what makes it more interesting. I think overall it's kind of about like, it's just like the vibe he's putting into it all, you know. I didn't write the words. I can't really say exactly what it's about.
Wrote Garden?
But I know how it makes me feel.
You wrote Garden. He wrote Garden.
Yeah. Garden is the only one. That one's about, it's a love song. Come on. You gotta have the love song. So
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a great song. I like he was covering. I think it's great to have a balance of things that make sense the first time you hear it, and sometimes those things will mean something else later, or something that you don't even understand really, whether it's what I said or the way I said it. Just, I don't know, finding the meaning that you put to it is the purpose I have when I write. That's it.
sweet.
What was the goal for this album? And what's next after this album?
What was the goal? That's a good question.
I think the goal is just to make a fucking like bitchin' album, like to make a fucking beast album, like an album that's like good, you know, like, you know, your favorite artist, you just like their album, you just put it on shuffle, you could just listen anywhere, anytime, and like you just love it. Like we just wanted to create a piece of work that is lovable, that's gonna, you know, last the test of time. Like years go by, we could listen back, and it's like, I think with a lot of artists, you make something in the moment, you know, and like time goes on and you listen back and it's like, oh, this is kind of weird, like it's a little cringy, like what was I even feeling when I made this, why did I make this? But I think like timeless music is always the goal, you know, to make something that transcends all that stuff. It transcends like trends, vibes, moods, all that stuff. So I think that was the goal, just to make a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that completely.
And to play live, I think that's the goal too, to make songs that are gonna sound like huge live. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like he was saying, just to make a good album. I mean, we're not trying to cover any type of demographic when we're making anything. We're not trying to make music for, I don't know. We're not trying to make music for people that are young. We're not trying to make TikTok music. We're not trying to make music for old people, but we hope, and it's so far it's been going pretty well, that we have a lot of people that enjoy our music from different age groups,
Different backgrounds,
everything. Just making an album and not thinking about it too much, just doing it is really just rolling the ball and seeing where it ends up is what we intend to do. And like he said, we make music that we really focus on the live performance, because that's what we enjoy most.
It's half the fun.
Right.
Counting the money for fun.
Oh, and what's next? What's next? For us, we're gonna have a lot of shows coming up soon.
Shows, yeah.
We just got a new bass player. Shout out to Nathan. We'll be seeing you guys soon. Definitely another album coming soon.
Yeah, we're actually working on an EP right now, so that's for sure what's next. Like,
that will be early.
That we're trying to sneak in.
That will
2023, the same year. So
yeah,
that's for sure on the radar.
We're working on that right now.
Should we say the title?
Dude, I gotta show you. I wrote like 3 albums yesterday.
Fire,
titles,
okay.
bro.
All right, title's still in work.
Title's in the works, but you can find that soon. Once again, Puppy Breath, October 27th, 2023. It's the place to be.
Yeah, anywhere you find music, Apple, Spotify, October 27th. Just listen.
Wherever you indulge.
Come see us live. Follow our Instagram at Au Jus Music.
We'll be here. You know where to find us.
We'll be posting stuff.
Does that be it? Once again, Dylan Liu of Au Jus.
Mark Au Jus.
And enjoy that album. Let us know how you feel about it. I love you. You love me. We're all good.
Beautiful.
We're good.
That was pretty fire.